Alright, we're back with TEMU Golf Products Part 2. Part 1, we'll give you an update. A couple months ago, we ordered some random stuff off of TEMU that had to do with golf and just kind of things I wanted. A couple of those things, like a divot tool, works great, use it all the time. These stickers for your club face also work great, use them very often. Anytime I'm like hitting it weird or something, I'll put one of these on and see which side of the club face I'm hitting on or whatever. And oddly enough, the second you put these things on, your brain completely rewires itself to try and hit the center of the club face instead of whatever swing thought you were doing before that. And so I find these to be super helpful for just like getting back on track of hitting the center. Makes everything else much easier in golf. And then the Scotty Cameron fake putter grip is working out really well. I do not like the size of it, but that's not its fault. It is not the best quality grip ever. It's picking up a lot of dirt. The letters and stuff are still holding on good, and the alignment's held up good. I'm just not. I need a mid-size. So we went from a large grip pistol that was like really big to a standard, and then in this bag should be a mid-size that we're gonna switch out with this one. Nothing against this one, it's just a little small, but the Scotty part and the customize and everything about it has held up pretty good for like a $7 knockoff. So the TEMU Part 1 stuff turned out pretty good, and so I'm excited for TEMU Part 2. I already grabbed some stuff out of there that my wife had ordered, some Christmas decorations and things, which are also pretty good to order from there. But let's check it out. I know there was one thing right here in the front that I want to see. It is the Golf Sound Swing Trainer, and I saw this on there and I thought that's kind of a cool idea. So it's got the grip trainer on it, and then this is a spring-loaded ball, and if you swing slow, nothing happens. If you cast, then you'll throw it out early. And the point of it is to swing hard enough that you hear the sound. And then the sound has to happen out in front of the ball, or just in front of the ball, or you know, the bottom of the circle arc, whatever you want to picture in your mind. You don't want it to happen early. You want to extend late. So I thought this was cool. I thought it's fun that it's like pretty small. It can fit in your suitcase or whatever. This will probably end up at the office though for me, so I can take full swings in the office and feel kind of acceleration momentum. So I really like this idea, and I'll let you know how much I use it in the future. Whoa. Okay, so this is the knock on TEMU stuff. I've had pretty good experiences, and this is still, I think, gonna be cool, but let me know what the color looks like of this on camera, because in my garage it looks quite neon yellow and not really Masters yellow, but giant Masters flag for like $3 or something. I think it's pretty cool regardless of the shade of yellow. It's spelled right, that's always good. And let me know how it comes across on camera, because we're gonna end up putting it on the wall behind me, I think, eventually. And that's totally worth the price though. That would cost you a lot at a golf store. Something else I thought of that I saw in there, these are metal zip ties. So some of the net things, I just zip tie the net to all the pipes and whatever, and eventually they break. On a couple of them, I'm gonna do the metal zip ties and see if they'll last a little longer. I'm a little worried that that'll make the net break then instead of the zip ties break, but in a few places I don't think that's an issue, and thought those would be long lasting. Okay, this is kind of funny. Golf holes, I have a plan to turn everything around this into like a 2-inch thick foam board putting green, lay some carpet, spray adhesive, cut the holes out, and so I had ordered 3 of these to use in here. I now know that they're too thick, right? They're too tall. They'll go into the ground, but not really in a garage. So while these were being shipped, I have 3D printed my own that are much shallower, and then I printed a training aid. So as these are in and I'm practicing putting, I can take this little donut, put it in there, and now I'm practicing hitting the very, very center of the cup. Whereas even a shot like off the edges will just keep rolling. So that's coming eventually. I have a lot of work to do. I still have to buy the foam board and reorganize this room a little bit, and then cut the holes and whatever. And I really don't want to do that more than once. So I'm gonna really take my time and do that. And part of that's gonna be redoing my cage. Since I'm staying in this house, I'm going to drop 12-foot 2x4s or half of a 2x4 from the ceiling and screw them into place in the attic, and get a couple of my posts to be like really permanent fixtures, and then level it out, redo the nets, and really take care of that aspect of it so that it looks and will last, and it's made kind of for here. I can actually gain a little more room too by bringing in the left side. I've never actually pulled one that much. Like the miss is a hosel shank, and you can, that's fine. So these, I bought 3 of them. If anybody out there wants them, you want to build like an outdoor, maybe I'll keep them for an outside putting green someday. But if anyone needs holes, let me know. Pay shipping, I'll send them to you. Okay, this is a cool little thing. Everyone has seen these, I believe, but it's marketed as a ball marker that has a level in it. But what I want to do is just use it, take it to a practice green, and work on reading my putts. So, you know, sit there and go, this is downhill, little bit left to right, and then look at this thing and say, okay, it's downhill and the bubble's on my left, which means it's sloping left to right. So, you know, confirming a couple things about it, and then maybe learning what a 2 degree, 4 degree slope kind of looks like, and go from there. So I'm really excited about this. I need to get better at putting. And then the last thing is the new putter grip. We have a Sniper Grips. And, ooh, yeah. This feels much more premium than the fake Scotty Cameron grip did. Even before I put it on, it's got a tighter inner core. It's a little softer leather on the outside. It's got a better back to it. This one didn't have that before I put it on, and got the stability of the shaft in there. So this one's very stable in the hands already. It's not much bigger, but maybe a little bigger than the other one. And this is gonna go on here. Sniper Grip, pretty good brand as far as I can tell. We'll let you know on the longevity in the next video. This one lasted pretty good. It's just a little dirty, but everything kind of lasted nicely. So we have our golf TEMU order number 2. Pretty excited about it. You'll see the flag up eventually. You'll see this on the putter. This I'm excited to play with. We got this to practice some putting with. And other than that, we'll see you at the next round. We'll get back to the golf sim stuff. If you particularly like kind of the TEMU things and seeing what's out there and how quality it is, then comment below. We'll keep posting the videos.